What have you found is the most common things that you can implement right away to help them with cost savings?
Yeah. One of the things that I find over and over is really knowing and documenting a process, any process. It doesn't have to be a complete line redesign. Even just processing a transaction, whether you're invoicing or quoting or closing the books, any of those is a process. But what I find and what people can do immediately is just map out what it is that they think the people do, right? Put it on paper, share it with people. Several things that they will find. One is you find that if you think or they think they're invoicing one way, they'll find 7 ways that they're invoicing, unbeknownst to them, right? So that's one. So you can imagine if you're doing it 7 different ways, the amount of chaos that is happening in those 7 different processes, right? They're not all well connected and defined. So if you define standard work and you document the one best way to do it, that alone simplifies for the people, simplifies for the system, and it just reduces cost because now the invoicing, instead of taking several weeks, it takes a day, hours sometimes, right? So when you do that much compression of time, it's a lot less cost, right? Less time is less cost. Now you put that into every process out there. So basically the takeaway is map out I call it a process, but you could do the entire value stream. Let's say we're making windows, the window value stream. And you will find that 90% of the work that is happening to make that is waste or it's not value added, right? It doesn't add any value whatsoever. So then they take that and they take all that waste out and put it into those few, very few, 10% or less, sometimes it's 5% that add value. From that alone, they redesign a whole new process. They save thousands and millions of dollars, right? Because you do that to every single step. So simple things is know the process, standardize, document it, follow it, eliminate the noise, eliminate the waste that is out there. So that's one thing that I find extremely effective. People love it because we've cleared up like, I don't know, $230,000 of invoicing that was stuck just because they were doing it different, or the system didn't pick it up. A quoting process that was reduced from weeks to hours and a couple days. So anyways, things like that that really, once you look under the carpet, look under the rug, you find all of these opportunities. And it's not to be mean because it's not people just don't spend every day looking at what it is that they do because they're busy running the business, right? So you have to do it all. But when you have, a consultant or an advisor partner with some members of the team to start looking at those things and they find those inefficiencies, it does wonders for the team, right? Because they save millions of dollars. They save lots of money. So it's a fun journey of just engaging them, working with them, helping them see. And then when they do find those inefficiencies, working to make a better process and put it in place.
2, 3. So if you had to use popcorn as a metaphor for success, how is success like popcorn?
Popcorn, basically, success is just an explosion of capabilities, events, activities. So popcorn just pops and creates something very tasty. So in business, the same thing, right? You just dive into something, let it explode, and see where it goes.
Nicely done. So that's how success is like popcorn.